Today I'm going to show you how I built this modern modular bookshelf with built-in color changing LEDs and angled footing as a gift from my sister for her birthday. This might sound familiar, and that's because it is. Last year for her birthday, she asked me to make her this bookshelf chair that she found off the internet. However, my sister lives in New York City, and if there's one thing New York City is known for, it's limited space, tight corners, and undersized doorways. Therefore, when we tried to bring her this bookshelf chair, it ended up not fitting. However, when I asked her what she wanted for her birthday this year, she said,
"Okay, so I really love the bookshelf chair. As you know, that can't fit in my apartment. So it'd be great if you could make me something else to hold up my book, all my books."
Yeah, so you want another bookshelf for your birthday, like the one I built you last year, but different.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, okay.
To start this project off, I cut down 3/4 inch plywood down to size. For the bookshelf, I'll be making the cubes to be about 36 inches by 36 inches. Now, as I'm cutting all these pieces down, let me show you the plan that I had modeled out to make this entire build process a lot easier. Let's take all the same size rectangles for the top, back, and side pieces. Because we want to use these LED pucks, we will inset a hole at the center of the top of the bookcase and the middle shelf. And for the legs, to give them a modern look, we will cut them at a 30-degree angle and just about 3 inches in height, which will let us have the perfect bookshelf. Now, I could have made a circle cutting jig and hand routed out the circle for the LEDs, but why do something when you can have someone or something do it for you? And using my Shapeoko CNC, I had the perfect fit. For all of my joinery, I'll be using wood glues and brad nails, making everything quick and easy to build. Now, my sister asked for a cream color to match her apartment, so I got this paint, although it looks awfully white to me, but it's cream. We're going to cut this down to 3.5 inches, which will let us cut 12 of these and hopefully have a little bit left over. Alright, I want to show you a trick that's making this a lot easier. So these are going to be the legs for each of the bookshelves, and take note that they're angled going the same direction, which is going to let it be flat against the floor once it connects to the bookshelf. I'm going to show you that a little bit later, but because you don't want to get your hand too close to a chop saw, and I'm cutting these at 3.5 inches, which is pretty short, so your hands get pretty close, I want to show you the stop block I have set up. So I just took a pretty long piece of wood and I butted it up against my table saw stand with the stop block here, and I have a piece holding the pressure down here, so this thing's not going anywhere. Then I'm taking the piece of wood, so this is an uncut piece of the table leg, and all it's going to do, it's being butt up right against it. I measured for the end of this to be right near the so that the edge will touch each corner. I'm going to cut this at a 30-degree angle. Angle is just based up to your preference, so here's 30-degree cut. So now that I've got that one side cut, I flip it over. Longest edge faces this way. Again, butts it up against. And let me get you a little bit closer. All right, so now the longest edge is facing away. I'm gonna butt this up against my stop block here. Again, pressure facing downwards more than against it. And on that last one, I actually felt a small amount of kickback. So that's another reason you don't want to be pushing too far into it, because the kickback can make this throw up again. and then your hand's going straight into the blade. So that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep going for all of the rest of these. I've got 4 cut out right now, and these are gonna look really nice. I'm very excited. Just a small little detail to kind of upscale the bookshelves. So now I'm gonna lay out the legs, and I found that 5 inches from the sides looks best. And this is about, yeah. We're gonna do 2 inches from the top and the bottom, 5 inches from the sides. Just like that. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of wood glue, and then I'm gonna place these dowels as close to the center point as possible, and I'm just gonna screw it in from the bottom, and that should be pretty secure for the legs. All right, this is looking pretty good. I'm really excited. So now we can take the shelves and we're gonna start installing them. And I was playing around with this a little bit. I'm thinking I'm gonna make the bottom shelves about 13 inches height in case my sister has any oversized books. And that makes the top one just about, let's see. So we do 13, just about like that. That's a little bit weird. So, yeah, all right. So we're gonna make the bottom shelves 12 inches of height, and then the top will be about 8.5. So a really good combination of small and bigger books there. So whenever I'm putting up a shelf, I always like to make sure it's even on all sides. So I've actually cut out this larger rod. That's the height of the shelf I want. I'm gonna use it, put it right underneath it so that when I'm drilling in the screws, I know it'll be level everywhere where I want it. And just to help with it, I actually have a square I'm putting right on top like that. And that's gonna make sure, one, that helps because there's a hole already on the bottom of these, so it doesn't fall right into it. And then I'm just gonna hold it down from the center. It should be pretty stable like that.
And then they're all done. Let's see what she wants for her birthday next year. Thanks for watching. Peace.